new this week.
The Tacoma Farmers Market was founded in 1990 in downtown Tacoma with the mission to provide locally grown foods to the community. It is one of the oldest continually operating markets in South Puget Sound. In 1994, TV Tacoma intern Anne Hawkins went to the market to talk with vendors and providers. Anne sat down with us to talk about her time at TV Tacoma and provide a reaction to the piece she made 30 years ago.
And I came in just having no experience in television whatsoever, and I did an intern for a semester.
Have you seen this piece since it aired?
I don't think so. It's been a long time. But I remember how fun that was to do.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ann Miller, intern reporter here at the Farmers Market today. We're in front of the O'Shea's booth. Sir, I just have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Who posed for this sculpture here?
Will my wife see this? My father-in-law. We sent a picture of him from Minneapolis, and there he is, in all his glory.
Shining monument.
Absolutely.
Hey, can you tell me what you have faith in here at Faith Dairy?
Customers, the product, the weather today. It's great.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm wondering, don't you have a problem with these scarecrows frightening off all your customers?
Actually, no. They are supposed to scare away the birds, but as you can see from on here, some of these, it actually even attracts some of the birds. So it works out really well.
What are we standing here in line for? What's worth this wait?
Chicken on a stick, yes!
Is it that good?
It's that good, trust me. I'd stand in line in the hot sun for chicken on a stick. I only wish I was selling chicken on a stick.
Really, he seems to be doing all right.
He always does well, always.
Well, now, when you get to the front of the line, can I maybe, like, scoot in here with you like this, and I'll get some, too?
We match, of course. I'd do that for you.
I thought I was doing things.
Well, it's just too hot, and that line's too long. I'm gonna see if I can find my chicken another way.
Don't put barbecue sauce on it until it's ready to come off.
Hi, you enjoying yourself here today?
Sure.
The farmer's market's a pretty friendly place, don't you think?
Yes.
Place to meet people and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would you mind if I maybe shared your lunch with you then?
You can have this one.
Really?
Sure.
Why, thank you.
Knowing I'm a vegetarian the whole time.
I see it says try a pea here. Can I do that? All right, I've been getting lots of free food. You know, I like to eat it just with the whole thing on there. That is good. Thank you. So I want to know, do you have a rivalry here between the Seattle bagels and the Tacoma spritzers, or what's happening?
No, because we get our bagels in Tacoma. You can get them at Thriftway. No competition at all.
All right.
See, and the Seattle Bagel Bakery, the Seattle Bagel Bakery bagels are the most like New York bagels that I found. I'm from New York originally.
I see.
And so we're trying, you know, to kind of have this nice combination of Tacoma stuff, like West Coast stuff, with East Coast stuff. So we kind of like, they're sort of like East Coast bagels.
The merging of East and West.
Right. The coming together of two greats. And so the Tacoma spritzer kind of bounces off the bagels from being from Seattle, and the middles of the bagels are like things you'd find in New York, but they're made with stuff you'd find in the West.
I see.
Right. And the Tacoma garden spritzer, the herbs are grown in Tacoma, and the recipe came from Tacoma, so hence and therefore.
So it's the melting pot idea right here.
Sure. Yeah, you could say that. It's a melting pot. Yeah. I think that's.
I could manage the mic. I was kind of okay with the mic. Kind of proud of myself.
And then we use basil and spinach that we get from the Guadalupe House organic garden down there.
Uh-huh.
And we chop that up, and the sun-dried tomatoes, which also come from Costco, and they go into that. That's where that comes from. I'm not sure where the cream cheese is made, though. But
That'll probably forever remain a mystery.
probably it could be, and maybe it's best.
Hey, excuse me. I just put $1 in there. Could you switch up to some Elvis for me?
Sure.
That's who I was really looking for.
Great. Here we go. Well, since my baby left, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of lonely.
Would you follow them on world tour is what I want to know.
I would. They're promising youth.
That they are.
Oh, this is the part I remember this.
No, I'm not Terry.
Well, maybe maybe you could tell me anyway, how many berries do you think you're going to sell here today?
Probably about 40 flats of raspberries.
No, I don't mean flats. I mean actual berries.
I'd say about 650 billion.
Really? Excuse me, ma'am. One of the other berry vendors down the way told me she thought she would sell 650 billion berries today. Do you think that's possible?
Oh, no way. No way. You cannot sit down and calculate with this small a berry how many you're actually going to sell in a day. And besides that, a real farmer is not interested in that. He's interested in he's going to get $1.50 for his berries, not how many berries there are.
Well, now that may be true, but I think a good farmer would know her berries. And I really have a burning need to know how many individual berries. So I'm going to go and hit the rest of the market. And, you know, I'll come back and hopefully you'll know for me, okay?
You want me to figure that out?
Could you please?
I'll work on it. Okay? I'll try.
I knew I had her right there.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That works for me.
Okay.
Hey, this is a great job, maxing and relaxing, selling chairs at the farmer's market.
Yeah, it's probably the best job here.
All right, who makes these chairs anyway?
I do with my partner.
All right. Well, I have to say they're pretty easy breezy and carefree.
And comfortable.
That too. I see you've got name puzzles here, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the most difficult or freakiest name you've ever had to do?
The longest one is Christopher, and the weirdest one, yeah, I don't know. Dan? Elin.
Was that for like somebody's llama or was that a child?
No, that was a child.
That's unfortunate.
Money talks, yes. I don't care what the name is, but money is good.
Tell me how you made these bugs.
We buy this stuff called goop and we pour it in some old molds our dad saved from when he was a kid, and then we bake them on the stove.
Bake them on the stove? What temperature?
Oh, we just
Low.
bake them until they're done. Low.
Yeah, we bake them on low.
What's the best thing about the market?
Usually that I gotta eat and lots of stuff, and the worst part is that I have to go along with my mom with all those vegetable places where I don't really want to go, and the big crowd, I keep bumping into people and people bumping into me. I don't like that very much.
But you'll put up with it to get to the food, huh?
I guess so.
Excuse me, can you tell me, sir, what your big tip at shopping at the farmer's market is?
Well, see, I work about 3 blocks right straight up the hill, and I have found a way to get from here to my office without walking up any hills.
And what's that?
You just go down here into the law center, you take the elevator up to the 5th floor, over through the Skyway, and it takes me right to the back of my office out across the alley.
No sweat and no mess, huh?
No sweat, no mess, no problem.
After you left, I came looking for you. I got out my calculator and I took the average in each cup and I multiplied that by the number of cups in a half flat, and I multiplied that by the number of half flats we had, and I came out with 14,582. How did you like that for a mouthful?
I'm impressed.
I was all the way down there looking for you. No, don't be impressed. I just, how could she ask me that? And then I sat there and started figuring it out. Okay.
Well,
No.
you gonna sell that many again today?
Yeah, but now don't ask me now. I got raspberries and they're much smaller, and I'm not going to go sit with the calculator and figure those out.
Yeah, where's she? I need to know where she is. I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday.
And money here at the downtown Tacoma Farmers Market, but you'll be sure to catch me at the Proctor District Market on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You know, this line, though, is looking kind of long for Linda's Egg Rolls. Excuse me, ma'am, would you mind if I just cut in front of you here?
Well, let's see. That'll cost you, I think, $1 or $2.
Oh, and I thought this was a friendly place.
You buy me a lumpia and I'll let you cut in.
Well, that works too. People had great comebacks. People were ready. They were ready. That's funny. That's a classic.
Must have been kind of a trip seeing that.
It is, because I don't feel like it's been that long since I was a little intern here at the station, but I guess it's been 30 years, and I don't feel like I'm even 30 years old now, so I don't know. I think you did some tricks with some time and some time stamps there, probably. Yeah. It reminds me of very good times, though. Very, very good times.